So welcome to my recipe for my chicken and pesto with my rosemary and chilli sweet potato wedges. So there's two elements to this dish. There's the chicken and the pesto. But firstly I want you to start with your sweet potato wedges because they really are actually quite simple and easy to cook. But the first thing I actually want you to do is take a flat tray and put it straight into your oven with nothing on it. Just dry at about 220 degrees. You'll see why in a little while. It'll speed up the cooking process. So as the tray is in heating, with the wedges, depending on the shape of the potato, the natural shape of it, just cut it into nice big chunks. So once you have those cut up like so, we're going to place those into a bowl, and then we're going to add into that some of the rapeseed oil, and that's the stage now where we can add our rosemary. And then we're going to season that with a bit of black pepper, so a good pinch of black pepper to that, and then if you wish a bit of chilli. So that's it, that's ready to go into the oven, and now when you get your tray out and it's lovely and warm, you'll hear the nice sizzle from that. So there's our tray, lovely and warm, and there's that nice sizzle that I was talking about. And you'll be surprised, they'll cook in about 12 to 14 minutes. So everybody's got a different recipe for doing pesto. This is mine, and again, really simple, is your pine kernels, with your little nuts, very easy to get, straight into your blender or your processor. This is a little chopper that I keep specifically for making little pestos and so on. In with a clove of garlic, and then a good pinch of black pepper into that as well. And I think it really needs the black pepper. And of course, no pesto should be without an abundance of really fresh leaves of basil. You can just rip those as they're going in. We'll put in a good handful to start with. You can always add more at the very end. And that smells amazing already just as you rip the basil. There's really very little to do with this. We're going to give that a very quick blitz initially. It's always a good idea to blitz it like that, because you can see that that's kind of created like a beautiful sort of crumb. That's lovely. That's actually lovely on a bit of fish, believe it or not, just as it is there as well itself. So that's gorgeous. And then to that we need to add some rapeseed oil, just about enough to cover. There we go. And then a good glug of your grated parmesan. Great. One final blend, and then the remainder of the oil, and that oil is just going to preserve that, and the oil will actually settle on it once it's in your fridge. That's you with your own homemade, beautiful, simple pesto. Took a few minutes. Pop it back into your jar, and look at that. That just looks amazing already as it is. And put that into your fridge, and you've got 3 weeks life on that. Okay, so much to do with that pesto once you have it made. What I want to do with it is just take a basic bit of chicken that you've got from your butcher and ask them to scallop it. That literally just means to flatten it out in a butterfly style. And then we're going to take a good spoonful of the pesto and drizzle it directly over the top of your chicken. So it's almost basting it and marinating it and allowing it to take some of the flavour in. And then we're going to add that directly onto a hot pan. It just needs about half a tablespoon of the rapeseed oil, and then straight onto the pan. And again, once you're adding to that pan, okay, at this stage, don't start agitating that, just let it cook as it is there. It'll take in all the flavours of the pesto. We're going to add another half a spoon just onto the top of that chicken, and allow that just to cook on one side for about 2 minutes. So once you've given that about 2 minutes on one side, just flick that over, and look at that, that's lovely and crusty, lovely flavour in there, and that's all coming from the pesto. So about a further 2 minutes now on this side. Okay, so I'm going to turn the heat off on the chicken, and as you can see, that's just cooked to a lovely golden colour with nice pesto on it. Just going to let it sit there just to rest for a few seconds. Important to do that as well, just to let the meat tenderise again. So I'm going to check on my sweet potatoes. Yeah. So they're lovely. So look at that. Now they've basically taken on beautiful colour, and that's exactly what we want for those wedges. Gorgeous colour like that on all sides as well. The rosemary has dried up, which is perfect. A little bit of chili has infused its way through the flavour. So we're going to serve those on the side of the plate. You want a good few of those, don't you? Because they're going to work well with the chicken. It makes these really healthy as well, just to stay away from deep fat frying of chips or anything. So you can use sweet potatoes, which I've done, or you can just use simply some normal rooster potatoes. And there's our bit of chili, gorgeous. And we're going to serve our chicken alongside that. Naturally, a little bit of the pesto, we put it in there just to allow you to dip that in. And a small amount of pesto just drizzled around the side of that. To me, it's not finished unless it has a nice little bit fresh basil in there. And that is so simple, so healthy, so tasty. That is my pesto chicken with my rosemary and chili sweet potato wedges. Quick and easy. If you want to do an extra piece of chicken, just let it go cold, slice it down for your sandwiches, for your wraps for the rest of the week, and that just makes a lovely flavoured breast of chicken. Enjoy that, it's easy to do, please have a go.